Hi everybody, my name is Nina from Daisy Bee Crafts and I'm here to show you our lovely Kick Up Your Heels stamp and just show you how to do a quick card. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the card that we are going to be making. We're just going to use some very simple products. So we're going to be using the Spectrum Noir Aqua Blend. We're going to be using these are amazing and they smell gorgeous, from Etsy, marshmallow paints, little watercolours, and they're so shimmery, they're beautiful. And another watercolour set I have is the Van Gogh watercolour set in pinks and purples. This is the stamp we're going to be using. It's very well loved, it's gorgeous. This is Kick Up Your Heels. So I am going to get started. And what we're going to do, I'm going to take an 8x8 card blank and we're just going to ink up our image. I'm using VersaFine in Smoky Grey. There we go. Just giving it a really good ink up. And now I'm going to take the stamp to the card and just stamp that out slightly more to the right hand side. Now I'm going to give that a good press down. They are nice detailed stamps, so we want to get that good clear image. There are many things out there that you can use, so you can use a stamping platform which allows you to get a really good impression, or as we found, a massage ball from eBay works excellent. And that gives the like a good finger pressure all the way over your stamp. So I'm just going to lift that off. So now we've got our lovely image. So I'm going to give that, add some colour to it now. We're going to go in to start with our no, I'm going to do the mint. I'm going to go mint first. This is the first time I've used this colour. It's just so pretty. Such a pretty colour. So here we go. Getting that, yeah, that's lovely. And they do smell really nice as you're using them as well. And we're just giving that a good amount all over, because I'm going to go a little bit darker at the base of the shoe, just to give it that illusion of shadow. But what I might do is just add a darker mint to that, and I have the Gansai Tambi set of watercolours just next to me. I'm going to use the mint green from that set. This one, it's probably not so minty, so I've used lots. Used it lots. So there we go. Look at that. So can you see that you've just made it really pop there by adding a little bit of extra colour at the base of the shoe. That looks amazing. I'm happy with that. So, a little bit on the toe of the shoe there where I've forgotten. Okay. So now we'll go in with the bow, and I'm going to use the purple out of this set. I like this set. You've literally just got a bunch of different shades of purples and pinks. What's not to like about that? So I'm giving a good overall layer of the purple. And then what I'll do is I'll go back in just to deepen down at the base of the ribbon. And I wanted this bow to come across like chiffony when I was designing it, so more of a see-through kind of material, so we're not going to go too heavy and too deep with the colour. We keep it looking like it's got plenty of layers. And I've just gone back in there to add some more colour to the brush. I'm just going to go will be a bit darker. So you're building up your colour. Let's move that down. Right, hear any squeaking? That's my dad's chair.
Guilty.
Got a mind of its own. There we go. It's so squeaky, it almost agrees with me every single time I say something. Like now.
Almost like it sounds like it's answering a question.
It is.
Well, what do you think?
Right, so all I'm going to do now, I am going to go around the outer edges of the ribbon. Now you could either do this with the paint that you've already got, or choose you know, if you've got brush markers, you could go around with the brush marker just to get a little bit more precision if you're not feeling too comfortable with a paintbrush. There we go. That's Dad's phone.
Oops. Trouble again.
Ollie's friend. Right. Just colouring the middle bit in, because that'll be deeper, because that's where all your layers are together. And then opposite side. And then what I'll do is I'll zoom in just so you can see that effect on the of the ribbon. Right. I'm saying I'll zoom in. Shall ask the cameraman if he can zoom in slightly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad. Just to get that look. Yeah, perfect. It's much better. Right. So, I'm happy with how the bow's looking now. I'm just going to do the heel in the same purple as the bow. But it is such a lovely image. You know, these, I try to design them so that you have a big area to be able to colour, and if you're not into colouring, it's a great image to stamp and emboss, or merely just stamp out. That's the aim, and I definitely think we've achieved that on this one. And this stamp is actually part of a club that we run called the Hive. We've got our fabulous Hive members. And every month you receive the stamps and the instructions on how to make the particular journal piece, and also a few cards that you could make with the stamps that you receive as well. And anything you want to know is on the website. So what I'm going to do, just using the Spectrum Noir pencil, I'm just colouring in the leaves. Actually been a long time since I've used a watercolour pencil. It's nice to do it again. I do tend to just stick to my watercolours or the brush pens. Right. So, and then we just add a little bit of colour to activate water to activate that. Try not to miss any. Right, so just activate that there. A little bit of water in the leaves, and so trying to keep, you know, with a similar colour palette as well. You know, that really helps to make your card look more cohesive. So what we're going to do then is the pink. Just add a pop of colour. So we're going to go with the pink out of the Van Gogh watercolours again. I'm not going too precise with this one, we're just going to add a little blob of colour in the middle of the flowers. Artistic, that's what we're calling it. noticed a little spot that I've missed. There we go. And look at that now. That looks awesome now that the pink is on there. So the next thing we're going to do, you'll hear the rumbling of my drawer as I try to look for what I want. We'll have that one. So I'm going to use this. It says "You Brighten My Day," and it's a stamp from a recent one that's just been on Hochanda that we've just released from Sunny. Yes, a set with Sunny. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do the outline first. Okay, so to create, I'll bring it back in. So to create this little square around the rectangle around the outside, I'm just going to use one of our, you can use your ruler, you know, that'd probably be the best one, but I'm using a stamping plate, because that's what I've got next to me right now. And it's always, Dad's the engineer, so he has the rulers and such.
Do you want a ruler?
No, I'm fine, thank you, I'm not complaining.
Alright.
No. I'm going to use my Spectrum Noir pen in aqua, pencil even, and we're just going to draw across there, and I'm going to go up to the top of the bow, and I'm going to join it across there. So I am that person that does everything by eye. Bring that down again, and then go over. Right, so when you activate it then with your water, you're going to get a nice watercolour mark around it. You can see that coming on now. So we turn it around. So for want of a better word, I am just tickling the line. Smudging it maybe is a better word. Smudging it.
Yeah, smudging's good.
Smudging rather than tickling.
Yeah.
And just add in a little bit of this aqua colour to bring that in. Just in the corners. Like that, it's looking good. I'll speed up the process then by using the heat gun just to heat it up before we add our lovely sentiment. So you can see we've got the basis of our card, and now all we're missing is our lovely sentiment. So let's heat that up with the world's noisiest heat gun. Okay, so now you have your finished colouring and your images. We're just going to finish off now by adding some VersaFine in Onyx Black. I like to stick with a nice VersaFine to make your sentiments really stand out. So we're inking that up nicely. These sentiments are done by Josie. Just stamp that out there to the left hand side, and the B of the "You Brighten My Day" will just be hitting that green line, just to add a little bit of interest. There we go. And that is the finished card. Do you want to zoom out for a second, Dad?
Yeah.
Just so you get to see the full. Oh, that's
Should
in.
go the other way. Yeah.
There we go. So that is your finished card. I think you'll agree with me that they look fantastic. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I got sidetracked, yes. And keep up to date with everything that's going on the Facebook page as well. So thank you once again for watching. Happy crafting!